In an exclusive chat with NNI's Climate and Energy Campaign Manager of Greenpeace, Vinuta Gopal claimed that the leaked IB reports are intended to malign the reputation of the NGOs. Gopal added that the report comprises of several fictitious and exaggerated information. She added that Greenpeace has been actively campaigning all over the world to encourage people to protect the environment they live in.
The government, first of all, the government has not done anything. There is a leaked report. One does not know whether this report is bona fide or not. And then there are reports that are being maligning the organization in the view of the people. Now that is just plain unfair. The government actually has to come out in public and state what the position of this report is. And if you look at the report has many untruths, many exaggerations, and in fact has interpreted actions of civil society in a way that is inappropriate. In fact, it's quite laughable that the report even thinks that civil society can impact growth by 2 to 3%. And if that is in fact the case, then the government, one would expect, is actually far more active in engaging with these organizations and individuals to try and address the issues that they are raising. Greenpeace is a campaigning organization across the globe. We raise issues that are pertinent to protect the environment across the world wherever we work. And we have been raising similar issues about whether the air is clean, the rivers are clean, water, there is no pollution, and of climate change, which we believe is the biggest threat to national security. So we fail to understand how we can be anti-national, and we find that quite laughable. We believe that these leaked reports their intent is very fishy. We think the timing is very fishy. We believe that this is certainly an attempt to clamp down on civil society that's raising uncomfortable questions, and we would like that the government makes its position on this very clear, because currently the government's position on this is not known at all, and we believe that the government has to come out in public and state exactly what it's going to do with this report. It is otherwise an attempt to malign civil society and to come down on civil society and to ensure that there is no place for dissent, which is contrary to what India stands for in the world's eyes today, which is a celebration of democracy. But clamping down on civil society is exactly contrary to that.
She clarified that Greenpeace India is against building the Jaitpur power plant in a seismic zone because it would pose a threat to the people living in the area.
Frankly, if anybody had sat down in front of their computer and looked at the Greenpeace India website, we actually have put that out in public. We had a press conference to talk about it, so you don't need the IB to say that Greenpeace has written these letters. It was widely reported in the media. The reason we have written these letters is because we do believe that building the Jaitpur power plant in a seismic zone is a threat to the people living in that area. After what we have seen happen in Fukushima, we believe that it's dangerous to build a nuclear power plant in a seismic zone. And we do not believe that the government has taken that adequately into consideration before making its plans. In addition to that, we believe nuclear power is inherently dangerous, and we do not need nuclear power to deliver on India's energy needs. We can easily achieve what the nuclear power would give us through measures of energy efficiency and renewable energy.
Vinuta said that these NGOs had been proactively fighting for the rights of the people and would continue to fearlessly take a firm stand over issues which affect the civil society.
These NGOs have raised questions about people's rights, human rights in this country. We have raised questions about pollution. Like I said, we have raised questions about things that the law actually wants to be implemented. So if you ask questions about, if you monitor the law, if you play the role of a watchdog, if you actually ensure that people's human rights are that are enshrined in our constitution are actually implemented, we do not believe that that's negative or anti-national. We believe that's the rights of the people, and we will continue to do that fearlessly. That is not negative. We believe that's an extremely important role that someone in this society has to play, and a lot of members of civil society, in fact, play that role. Greenpeace is one of them.
Powered by NNIS.